so cold, I can.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams.
I don't want to end up right in this life. I don't mind the design of his life and my life again. You should be ready. You come with a heavenly coat of arms. If you did what the enemy know the charms. If your weapon is heavy, then so is ours. If you ready to spread it, come with the armor from God. I'm part of the army that's on these frauds. Bargaining harder and harder. Part of the art to be marketing, charting these frauds. I'm in hell. I might as well deny myself. And I can tell in spite of hell. The pride is spelled, the line is spelled, and I rebel in time until I'm trying to sell a mind.
Herb Jones out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Spears. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Queen in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, NB in the last matchup against Boston put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game, guys.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Murray is doubled. They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Interception.
I'm seeing him.
Nice adjustment there, going to the full court press, trying to ratchet up the pressure here a little bit.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Moses Moody. Kuminga out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Great stuff, Allie. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
MP has been leading the charge for the Warriors. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going. Ethan Davis is jacked in for the Warriors. MP comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Spears is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Nisi in at the center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Williamson with it. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Nisi with the jam.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Shed.
It's too late, it's too late. I'm still what a day,
Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Jordan Poole out there with Fears. And it's Nisi in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Pelicans 5. We are all still talking MP. Triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists. They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, clear the way for Kuminga right now. This is his game, and he is simply doing whatever he wants.
And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. To the wing on the left. Down low. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
Here's Fears, following the score by Golden State. Outside Jones. Right wing. Here's Williamson. Fades away and sinks a tough shot.
And Zion living up to his full potential tonight. He can be a terrifying matchup when he's playing with energy.
Back to MP. Pass to Shed. Three-pointer.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Shepherd out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's MP. And it's Shed in at the shooting guard. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Following the score by Golden State. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Jones. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Jackson-Davis. Jackson-Davis has got double-digit rebounds.
A minute 53 left in the fourth. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Fears out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Messi in at center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Warriors.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And this is one of the best teams we have ever seen. 69 wins this year. Wow.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Well, he just checked so many boxes tonight. He got buckets for himself, created for his team, and as a result, he just racked up a triple-double.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Fears. Offensive board. Jones' shot is good.
Well, he just outworked everybody there. Give him credit. He deserved to be rewarded for that effort.
And here's MP from outside. And the Warriors with another 3. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine. Almost converts despite the contact.
No, you don't. You ain't gonna clap no teammate. You ain't clapping no teammate.
So hits one and misses one at the line.
Well, I'm sure he wanted to hit all of them, but he was still able to chip away a little bit more at this lead.
Picked it out of midair.
Oh, what? How's that impossible?
4 seconds separating the shot.
Nope.
Game
Oh,
clock.
come on.
A nice shot by Fears.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Fears shot is off. On the wing, MP. He got it again! Sensational!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson.
All right, MP, check this out. We're going to win tonight by creating more possessions and taking more shots. That means cutting down on turnovers and hitting the offensive glass hard and early, okay?
Yeah, if that's what the game plan is, I'll crash the boards all night, no problem.
Good. The rest of the team knows you're going after their missed shots, so someone's going to rotate to stop the fast break. Look, like right here. I want you to focus on attacking the rim, okay?
Okay. Hey, can I do a Moses Malone style?
That's right.
Yeah, and, you know, maybe I'll tap a few to myself, pat my stats a little bit. Only if we get way ahead, though.
How about you just snag the ball and kick it out to the open shooter, okay?
Yeah, that works too, Coach.
All right, good. All right, look at this movement here. Right? You see how it creates space?
We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. As we enter tonight's game, there is a clear favorite, RJ, in this one.
That's true. I can tell you something else. Underdogs do win, and they do hear all the noise, so let's let this game be decided on the court.
One key story for MP over the course of this season, how he has really made it a point of emphasis to help his team out on the boards.
And you hear a lot of chatter sometimes in press conferences and interviews with promises of taking it to the next level. But I'll tell you what, MP has certainly delivered on his goal of attacking the glass. Even when teams know that's his MO and go to battle down low, they have not been able to stop this man from dominating the backboard.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league.
This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, BA, you can get whiplash watching these teams.
So here we are toward the end of the regular season, the stretch run, if you will. What are you looking for, Tim, around the league at this particular portion of the schedule?
I think the first thing is who's healthy at the right.
Red people, so conspiracy led people, some to the left and some on the right. Man, they all around me. Save myself.
Dans le laboratoire, on fait pas de faute éliminatoire. Mon cœur en vert comme Terminator. Je les vois de loin comme les Mirators. Mise en taille de l'argent, beaucoup sportifs, pas de
We touched on this a few games ago, but a topic that's been out in the media for quite some time is MP's personal focus on rebounding this season.
I've really been impressed at what MP's been able to achieve. I mean, he sort of put himself in a tough position, claiming he's going to rip down every board to help his team win. But he's proven that.
Oh, my goodness! You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, BA, the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
Guys, this is the time of year when things get really fun. Teams ramping up for the playoff push.
Yeah, this is when things are firing on all cylinders. As a team and a player, you got to solve your issues now, because when the postseason comes, you got to make sure everything is smooth.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And with almost all of the season in the books, the power rankings can tell you a lot. You look at San Antonio, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
I think for the Warriors, they're at the very top of the rankings. That gives a team so much confidence. Having that attitude means a lot with the playoff.
Memphis have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. One key story for MP over the course of this season, how he has really made it a point of emphasis to help his team out on the boards.
And you hear a lot of chatter sometimes in press conferences and interviews with promises of taking it to the next level.
Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. We touched on this a few games ago, but a topic that's been out in the media for quite some time is MP's personal focus on rebounding this season.
I've really been impressed at what MP's been able to achieve. I mean, he sort of put himself in a tough position, claiming he's going to rip down every board to help his team win. But he's proven night in and night out that he meant what he said. His energy is infectious, and he's built a lot of goodwill with his coaching staff, teammates, and even the fans with the way he's committed to his rebounding game.
On the floor.